7:30 a.m. back on the trail. Originally supposed to head to Davenport Gap Shelter and then meet Tina in the morning. That's 15 miles and I've not done that yet. And I don't want to tempt fate with my foot. So there's the Mount Camera Tower that a few people from the shelter are aiming for. And that's at 11 miles. And 4 miles makes a big difference, so that will be my goal. And if I feel great by some miracle, I'll continue on, but that's where I'm aiming today, 11 miles. It was raining cats and dogs last night, pouring. Probably the heaviest it's rained since I've been out here. But luckily, I was in the shelter, and I believe either I slept better than usual or the rain keeps the mice away. I didn't feel any scampering across me last night. So everything's still wet. I'm freezing. I put my t-shirt, I didn't want to wear my jacket because even though I was cold when I left the shelter, I know that within 10 minutes I'll be sweating. So it's just chilly right now. Gotta get that body heat going. Hopefully I'll have some good views today. Don't know, but I definitely will have a view from the Mount Camera Tower and see if that's where I stay tonight. The shelter was pretty full last night, and some people ended up tenting. And I met some nice women. One who's my age, who goes about my pace. We have a lot in common and would be great hiking partners, but she's hiking with her brother, and she's only section hiking. So she left just a couple minutes before me, maybe like 2 minutes. So I'll probably catch up with her, I hope, and her brother. And if they're hiking my speed, then at least I'll have somebody around me for the day, because they're also going to the tower for the night. And she's heading, I want to say another 100 miles or so. I'm not sure how far she's going for this section hike. But she's doing the whole trail, but in little pieces. She's already done some. And that might be my fate. That I'll have to break it up over a couple years or whatever. I'm not going to think about that right now. I'm just going to keep walking north until I don't. See what happens. It's kind of eerie. There are parts of the Smokies that I've noticed when I step around a corner. The trees fill in and cover the sky so much that it almost feels like it's nighttime. And as I look in the video monitor here, it looks light. It's not completely dark, but it definitely seems like it's, 8, 9 o'clock at night, that dark dusk. And then I round another bend and it's broad daylight, noontime, sun. It's really quiet in these areas. I can almost not even hear birds. Let's see. Really nothing. It's peaceful and comforting, yet eerie and disconcerting at the same time. So I look and I go, is somebody watching me? Is there a bear up there? Because I'm not alone, that I know. It's really muddy because of the rain last night, and it's still so early in the morning. I'm stepping in a lot of mud. So I'm going to have wet feet for most of the day. That'll feel comfortable. Maybe I can stop at some point, take a break, take off my shoes and socks, let my feet dry out. We'll see. There's some light. So you can see, like, there's, instead of spots of shadows, there's just little spots of sunlight. And other than that, it's dark. I find that really interesting. That's a rock. Zoom in. And these trees are just growing right out of it. Huh. Pretty cool stuff. See this sweet little stream of water? Really very sweet. But the problem is it's not a stream, it's the trail. And like I said, I gotta have wet feet today. I wonder what town that is down there. Not sure which direction I'm facing. because you would think I'd be heading north and facing north, but not always facing north at any given time, even though that's the general direction. Well, this is a pretty view despite the fog. Looks like the sun's going to burn through for the day. Should be a beautiful day. More of this tight trail. If I don't get a tick or 10 or have a rattlesnake jump out at me or a copperhead, it'll be a miracle. Get me out of this portion of the trail. Smells good though. It smells really nice. Oh, the air is so clean. And the grass is so wet. I'm all muddy feet. To Cosby Shelter for lunch and just saw that pretty view. Remember the other day when I had to pull my pack off my shoulder because it was the pain. I don't know if it's a pinched nerve or the muscle, but I had to just do it again now. I'm less than a half mile from the shelter, but I couldn't bear it. So I'm just having it slung over here, which is not going to be great for the other shoulder, but oh, right up into my neck. So when I get to the shelter, I need to take the pack off, use the tennis ball to work out the knots and the muscles, but it doesn't feel like a muscle. It feels really sharp. Dagnabbit. It hurts. It hurts a lot. So I don't know. See what happens once I work it out. Cosby Knob Shelter. I need to think if there's another water source before Mount Cameroon, which is where my destination is. I need to look at my guidebook and see. I was told I think it's dry up until then and I won't have enough water, so I need to make an executive decision. I'm very happy to see that there's a small stream less than a mile, I think point something miles just up here. So I will fill my water there and continue on to Low Gap, where there should be some rocks or something for me to sit on, take the pack off, have my lunch, and not go to Cosby Shelter and tempt aggressive bears with my lunch. That would not be a good choice. So now I'm looking for water, then Low Gap for lunch, and then continue on to Mount Cameroon. This has been my trail for the last 15 minutes or so as I make my way to Low Gap. Oh, my foot. Ouch. That's Ripper going up the hill, heading to the Mount Cameroon Tower. I'll see him in just a little bit. His name is Ripper, and he stayed at the same shelter that I was at last night. He's 56. He just turned 56 a couple days ago on the trail, so we're about the same age. But as an example, he left at 9, and he's just passing me now. I left at 7:30, so, you know, an hour and a half difference. You know, so I'm on my feet. The duration, the number of hours a day that I have to keep hiking just to do the same amount of miles as other people it's frustrating. I'm not going to lie. I'm not complaining. It's just a fact, you know. There are gnats and flies. So I sat on a rock. It's kind of at low gap. Jennifer and Ernest, if you're watching, hello, I'm thinking of you. I know you live right nearby, and I wish that circumstance was different and we could visit, and I hope your daughter is doing well. So I'm just sitting for at least 10 minutes. I took my shoe off to try to, and I was rubbing my foot. It's really, really bothering me. There's a lot going on in my head today. Maybe I'll share in a little while, but I don't know. If this were easy, everybody would do it. That's what I keep telling myself. But I don't think I'll eat lunch here because the clouds are coming in. It looks like rain, so just maybe another couple minutes with my shoe off. And I'm just rotating my foot. I'm going to take some Advil. And it's 2.1 miles or something, 2.5 miles to the Mount Camera Tower, which is where I'll stop for the night. And as I speak, it's getting darker and cloudier, so I think I might get rained on. Ugh, ah. Full-on thunderstorm. Came down like buckets before I even could pack up my bag, so I didn't have lunch, and it came pouring down. This is my trail now. It's just stopping rain, but oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm sopping wet. Mud. At least I'm not on a bald, and it's not lightning, and it's slowing down, and I can see bright sky behind me. So I will just slosh through. I don't even know why I'm bothering walking around the puddle. Ah! I didn't walk around the puddle. Why should I bother walking around it where I'm so muddy anyway. A little less than 2 miles to the fire tower, or whatever it is, Mount Camera Tower. Mount Camera Tower. That's what it's called. So I'm wet. That's okay. Life on the trail. Alright, so this one's up to my thigh, and I need to climb here, which is fine, except, yeah, it's fine. So pretty. This is the Mount Camera Trail. I should be at the yurt or tower or whatever it's called momentarily. To scramble up a few rocks. It wasn't bad. It's quite muddy, as you can see. Oh, yuck. I hear thunder. Please wait until I'm inside. I just started drying off. Oh, there's some more. I have to scramble up there. I wouldn't call this a trail. And I probably do best to not have my phone in my hand when I do that. Okay, made it up that one with no problem. And I gotta get up there. And here we are. Home for the night.
Mount Camera Tower. Jeez, I think I'm gonna have to go find the privy.
He's gotten his trail name shit to do.
Oh Lord! Oh, that's funny.
That's awesome.
The thing of it is, we're on a mountaintop. Are we in Tennessee or are we in?
Who knows?
I didn't get you in.
One boot in Tennessee and one in North Carolina.
Yeah, I think we're east.
Smile.
Just east, right?
All right.
I think I'm gonna look that up.
So I am at the Mount Camera Fire Tower, and this is the view. So sunset should be soon. It's a little hazy, but hopefully we'll get some kind of beautiful view. But this is a 360. It's a circular tower, or actually octagonal. more hikers showed up, so I think there might be 8 of us, I'm not sure. I'm just walking around the perimeter outside. See, I'm kind of, this is the view. So the sunrise I'm looking forward to. Oh, somebody else is coming. Just waking up at Mount Camera Fire Tower. I like how our little clouds. It's cool being above the cloud line.